Dear all students of new class 12, welcome to my class. I hope you are well. I am Shamresh Mondal, Senior Lecturer, Department of Biology, Milestone College, Uttara. Do you know about this picture? Do you know about different part of this picture? This one is a transverse section of a monopod fluid, and this portion is known as root hair. Basically, this root hair is unicellular. Root hair is unicellular, and upper portion is known as epidermal layer or epiblema, and this portion is known as cortex, and this outer surface of this ring is known as endodermis, and inner layer is known as pericycle. Here present xylem, phloem, which is known as vascular bundle, and this middle portion is known as medulla, and in between this xylem and phloem they are present medullary layer. This is all about the different types of tissue. That means today's lesson is today's topic is tissue system, chapter 8, class num 10. So from this class we can know about what is tissue system, different types of tissue. We can know about the different types of tissue. What is a stomata? From this class we can know what is a stomata, what is hydathoid, where it is found, what is epidermal layer or epidermis, what is hypodermis, what is cortex. These are the different parts of stem and root. And what is endodermis, what is pericycle, what is pith, what is medullary layer, what is vascular bundle and stria. From the very beginning of this class we can know about the tissue system and the different parts of tissue system. At first, what is tissue system? In the plant body, one or more types of tissue are arranged to form a functional unit known as the tissue system. Sachs in 1875 grouped all the tissues present in the plant body into three major systems. First one is epidermal tissue system, which is found epidermal position of root and stem, and this epidermal tissue system divided into three parts. First one is epidermis, next one is epidermal pore, and third one is epidermal outgrowth, and next one is ground tissue that basically found in the inner surface of the root and stem. If we transverse section this root and stem, then we can find out this ground tissue. Cortex, also known as one types of ground tissue. This ground tissue basically divided into two parts: extracellular region and intercellular region. Extracellular region, in this extracellular region they are present hypodermis, cortex, endodermis. That means extra stele, stele outside of the stele. Intercellular region, here present pericycle, medullary layer and pith. And vascular tissue system. Third one is vascular tissue system. This vascular tissue system divided into three parts. First one is conjoint, second one is concentric, and third one is radial. Next, what is epidermal tissue system? From this picture we can easily understand about the epidermal tissue system. If we find out the epidermal hair, this one is a transverse section of a dicot stem. There present epidermal hair, epidermis, hypodermis, cortex, endodermis, pericycle, vascular bundle and pith. And this one is the largest picture of this transverse section. So what is epidermal tissue system? The external protective layer of any plant organ is generally known as epidermis. And what is epidermis? The external protective layer of any plant organ is generally known as epidermis. In plant organ, an additional protective layer develops below the epidermis showing secondary growth, known as the periderm. The epidermis, along with the pore and appendix, and also with the periderm, together form the tissue system, which is known as the epidermal tissue system. So we can easily understand by this picture which is given here. Next, what is epidermis? So the outermost covering layer of root and stem of any plant organ originating from protoderm or dermatogen in the apical meristem is known as epidermis. Generally, epidermis is a single layer structure in plant. But in some plants like Corobile, the epidermis is multicellular, and epidermis cells are living and parenchymatous in nature. Next, topic 6, epidermal opening or pore. This epidermal opening or pore, what is epidermal opening and or pores? Though the epidermis appears as a continuous layer, it is interrupted by some opening in this layer. Two types of epidermal openings or pores are present in this layer. First one is stomata and second one is hydrophore. What is stomata? Stomata basically is produced by or controlled by two guard cells, which is semilunar size. Outer layer is thin, inner layer is thick, and this stomata basically found in leaves and tender stem. This stomata controlled by two guards, and in dorsiventral leaf, this stomata generally found in the lower part of leaves, but in isoventral leaves, this stomata found in the both side of the leaves. Hydrophore basically found in the leaves apex, and from this hydrophore water come out as a liquid form, but in stomata water come out as a water vapor. Next, what is epidermal appendage or trichome? The unicellular or multicellular filamentous outgrowth developed from the epidermis are called trichomes. Different types of trichome are found. First one types of trichomes is found in root. This is basically unicellular, but in dicot stem, these trichomes are multicellular, and different types of trichomes present given here. Ground tissue system. All the tissues except the epidermis and vascular tissue of any plant organ combinedly form a ground tissue system. It also called the fundamental tissue system. Ground tissue system is heterogeneous in structure and consists of different types of tissue, such as parenchyma, parenchyma, sclerenchyma. In dicot stem, hypodermis is produced by parenchyma type of tissue, but in monocot stem sometimes it produced by sclerenchyma type of tissue. Next on ground tissue. Ground tissue system clearly differentiate into two zones. One is extracellular ground tissue and another one is intracellular ground tissue. What is extracellular ground tissue? It is situated in between the epidermis and stele. In between the epidermis and stele. That means hypodermis, cortex, and outside of the pericycle. That region is known as extracellular ground tissue. It consists of hypodermis, cortex, and endodermis. That means this portion, hypodermis, cortex, and outside of the pericycle, that means endodermis. From this region to that region. Next one is intracellular ground tissue. The region within the stele is known as intracellular ground tissue. That means in between the pericycle, that region is known as intracellular ground tissue. It consists of pericycle, medullary ray, pith, and medulla. That means this inside of this endodermis they are present pericycle, and in between xylem and phloem they are present medullary ray, and at the center position they are present medulla. What is stele? It is the central core of vascular. Next, it is the central core of vascular tissue in plant surrounding by pericycle and delimited by endodermis. That means it is limited by endodermis and in between the pericycle surrounded by surrounded by pericycle and delimited by endodermis. In between pericycle, the region except the vascular bundle, that means xylem and phloem. This region is totally known as stele. Next, vascular tissue system. What is vascular tissue system? That means xylem here, this vascular bundle or vascular tissue is related with xylem and phloem. In higher plant, except Thallophyta and Bryophyta, the tissue involved in conducting of food and water in the plant body is called vascular tissue, which is known as vascular bundle. Within the plant body, xylem and phloem may exist together or in individual strand or bundle. Such a bundle of xylem and phloem is known as vascular bundle. Basically, this vascular bundle divided into three. First one is conjoined. What is conjoined vascular bundle? The vascular bundle which is produced by conjointly xylem and phloem, known as conjoined vascular bundle. And this conjoined vascular bundle basically found in stem, and it is two types: collateral and bicollateral. What is collateral conjoined vascular bundle? The vascular bundle in which xylem and phloem remain same radius, and this collateral vascular bundle also divided by two parts. One is open collateral conjoined vascular bundle and closed collateral conjoined vascular bundle. Open, what is open collateral conjoined vascular bundle? This one is the open conjoined collateral vascular bundle. In this vascular bundle, in between xylem and phloem, they are present cambium. What is cambium? Cambium is one types of secondary mesenchymal tissue which can divide, and these types of conjoined open collateral vascular bundle found in dicotestin. And next one is closed conjoined collateral vascular bundle. This one is the closed conjoined collateral vascular bundle. In this vascular bundle, xylem and phloem, in between xylem and phloem, they are absent cambium. And these types of vascular bundle found in the monopodestum. Radial vascular bundle. Second one is radial. In this vascular bundle, xylem and phloem radially arranged in between the stele. Radially arranged in between the stele. And xylem and phloem remain different radius. xylem and phloem remain different radius. These types of vascular bundle found in roots, and in this monopod root, the number of xylem and phloem bundle is more than bundle. Number of xylem and phloem bundle are more than 6, but in dicot root these number are 2 or less than 6, 2 or 5. Next one is concentric vascular bundle. In this vascular bundle, if a xylem or phloem, one of the xylem and phloem remains center, another remain in the peripheral zone. This is two types, hydrocentric and leptocentric. In hydrocentric vascular bundle, xylem remain in the center and phloem remain in the peripheral zone. But in leptocentric vascular bundle, phloem remains center and xylem remain peripheral zone. Are given different types of vascular bundle, 3D figure of different types of vascular bundle. Conjoint. This types of vascular bundle found in the dicot stem. Here vascular bundle arranged radially in between the ground tissue, and here the vascular bundle is scattered in between the ground tissue. And in these types of vascular bundle, in between xylem and phloem, they are present cambium. But in these types of in monopod stem, in this vascular bundle, cambium absent in between xylem and phloem. Radial. This one is the dicot root transverse section. This one is the monocot root transverse section. We can find out that here the number of vascular bundle is 4. Vascular bundle are 4, and in these types of vascular bundle found in root. So there the protoxylem and metaxylem. Protoxylem remain in the peripheral zone and metaxylem remain in the center position. But in stem, this metaxylem remain in the peripheral zone and protoxylem remain in the center position. And this one is the concentric vascular bundle. This one is the hydrocentric. That means xylem remain in the center and phloem remain in the peripheral zone. And this one is the leptocentric vascular bundle. In this vascular bundle, phloem remain in the center and xylem remain in the peripheral zone. And this is the example of concentric vascular bundle. This plant is known as Dracaena plant. In Dracaena plant, they are found leptocentric vascular bundle, and this one is one types of pteridophyta. In this plant, they are present hydrocentric vascular bundle. So from this class, we can learn about different types of tissue system. Epidermal. What is epidermal tissue system? What is epidermis? What is epidermal openings or pore? Epidermal appendage or trichome, ground tissue system, vascular tissue system, vascular bundle, different types of vascular bundle, and example of different types of vascular bundle. So today's homework, you have to learn all the definition and write and submit to your class teacher. If you face any problem in any topics, please contact your class teacher. No more today, and thank you all.